Hi, I'm Mavi, and today we're making the ultimate vegetarian cheeseburgers. My boyfriend has been vegetarian for 3 years, and we tried everything. And those are truly the best vegetarian cheeseburger I have ever eaten as a meat eater. But let's get started. I'm doing my potato buns because I think they add a lot of flavors, and I'm very proud to make bread from scratch. And to do so, last night I boiled one potato and I put the water aside, and this is the water that I'm using right now to give it extra flavor and extra starchiness to make the potato buns more soft and flavorful. Of course, I didn't let the potato aside on their own. And last night I also smashed the potato that I boiled, and then I measured 100 grams for it. The rest was eaten by me. And now we go on with all the mixing. The best you can, because the cold smashed potato, of course, it's very hard to mix. Add your final ingredient, that is the bread flour, and then go on with the mixing. Also, this dough, it's very not sticky, so you can perfectly handle it if you want to. When you're ready to put your hand in it, go on it and try to create a ball shape to then let it rest for 40 minutes. Now that our dough rested a little bit, let's give it one easy fold. This dough is very easy to handle. Don't worry about it. It's not sticky. You can totally do it. And the fold is really pinching it from the side, putting back in, and then remake a ball shape and put it back. As easy as it sounds, and you will let it rest for 40 minutes. And now we're directly moving to the star of the dish, our Chipotle mayo. I don't know if you ever made mayo from scratch. I never really did previously, and I recently got into this recipe, and now I don't do nothing else. It's just, I don't know what I was doing before with my life. So I'm gonna show you quickly. It's lemon and then one egg yolk, salt and pepper, and Dijon mustard. Everybody, all the recipe I read, they said Dijon mustard is the best. To add now flavor to our mayo, we added some concentrated tomato and of course our smoky chipotle peppers. I think this mayo is very important if you're making a veggie cheeseburger, because they really add the smoky flavors of meat. This is the brand I bought. If you have something similar, those work very, very well. And now I'm giving the base a good mix. Once this is mixed, I pour all the sunflower oil or any vegetable oil you have. And then without lifting the blender, I just start mixing everything from the bottom. If you don't have a blender like mine, I linked a video down below that covers any single possible way to make a mayo. So you can definitely find a way that suits best for you. And here you have it, the perfect Chipotle mayo homemade. Let's let this Chipotle mayo rest, because tonight she's the star of the show. Let's go back to our dough. Now we can divide it into 5 buns. If you're crazy at eyeballing, go for it. I really am super bad at it, so I'm going with the scales. And then we try to make a ball shape by first flattening it a bit out and then pinching it from the side and bringing back to center, flip it the other way around and make a tiny, tiny ball shape. This first formatting time, the balls might not look good that perfect, because the dough is still gonna grow a little bit, but don't worry, we can reshape the ball afterwards. Meanwhile, I will go for a walk. Okay, we are ready. They are rested. I'm using the leftover egg whites from both recipe, the bread and the mayo, to go on top of them to give them the shininess and also to don't waste so much egg white. And then we go on with the sesame seeds. For making sure they stick to the bun, I'm lightly pressing on it. Watch out with the press because those buns are very fluffy. And then they're ready to be baked. Meanwhile, let's go back to the real hands-on burger recipe. I'm already slicing some tomato, I have the cheese ready, and then those are the Beyond Meat burgers. I previously tried them and I really didn't like them, but I found out that if I cut them in half and then you make them more smashed, it really adds the crunchiness to it, and it's really worth it to try. Yeah, now I'm turning the bread because I don't know if your oven cooks uneven like mine, you really need to like give it a twist at mid cooking. Perfect, my buns are ready to go. They're still a bit hot, so I will have to be patient and let them rest. But let's get going with preparing our patties. The secret is really press them down. I don't know what Beyond Meat put in those burgers, but it really seems like they're losing blood. I don't know how it's even possible. And really, when you cook them, if you make them very smashed, they become very crunchy and all the flavors comes out. Plus, with the cheese on top that melts, it's just the perfect combo. Okay, now our buns are super well rested. We are ready to open them up and then start our layering. But first, let's make them very toasty and crunchy. Once this is also done, we are ready to start our layering of the burger. I put this Chipotle mayo on both sides. This explains how much I really love this mayo. And then I'm going in with the patties, with the cheese, and then the tomatoes. If you feel like it, sometimes I even add a pickle, but it's really optional. Like today I didn't feel like it. And here you have it, the ultimate vegetarian smash burgers. I'm having this for date night with my boyfriend, and I'm sure he will appreciate it 100%. If you try them, let me know, because they really don't taste like a vegetarian smash burger. So I'm very curious to know your feedback. Thank you for watching.